And good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me. I am your host, Eric, with our update on the weather forecast. We're going to go over accumulation, totals. If you look on the left hand side of your screen, there will indicate how much accumulation we are expected to get out of the system, as you can see, and this is all indicated right on here what we can expect out of all of this. It's not really going to be a whole lot of accumulation for a lot of us, so I just want to go over that with you, but there may be some areas that are going to see a little bit more. If you're in the, let me look for a minute so I can figure this out here for just a moment. Hold on. Yeah, so it's not really going to accumulate to a whole lot for us. So it's not really going to be much of a concern, but just be aware that that rain is going to stick around. I am still looking at the forecast models, and I'll have a forecast on that as well. Because the weather models are changing based on this mixed precipitation that we have going on. I will have that forecast coming up very, very shortly, and I'll let you know exactly what we will be expecting out of that as well. So that might be a little bit more interesting. This is actually just giving you inches and totals of accumulation that we can expect out of all of this from this system. But when the next one comes, that might be even more interesting. I will be keeping a very close eye on the Midwest, and I'll be waiting for that system, and then we will see what that does when it gets closer to Michigan. I'll have more details when we get closer to that. But let's get through this Monday's forecast. So I took the rain off and all of that stuff, and I wanted to show you accumulation totals across Michigan, the southeast Michigan, and northern Michigan, and most of Michigan, and then the totals in the Midwest, like in Chicago and all of that, and the totals of accumulation out there as well. So we have a lot to talk about, so please stay tuned. I will let you know if the models change. That's coming up next, and we'll talk about some changes in our forecast coming up.